Hey guys, let's continue cubes and cube roots. In this video, we're talking about cube of an integer. Alright, at the end of this video, we'll come up with a couple of observations which will be really important for us to go ahead with this chapter. Alright, go ahead, let's talk about it. Now look at that. Who are integers? Integers are these guys. They have positive numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, and they go on till infinity. And you have negative numbers also, -1, -2, -3. All these guys are integers. Right, we understand that. Now what if I cube an integer? Let's take the first one in your books, that is 21 cube. So what exactly is this guy? We can write this guy as like 21 times 21 times 21. So let me multiply these two guys. What do you get? If you multiply this, let's say 1 and 1, 1, like that's 2, then you cross like that, that's 2 and 4, you get what, like 441? Yes. So 441 is the multiplication of these guys. I need to multiply 21 with this. Now we'll see what exactly that goes like. That is 1, 4, and 4, and that goes like 2, 8, and 8. And you add this guys, you get 1, 6, and you get a 2, and 1 here, and 9. 9, 2, 6, 1 is the cube of 21, right? So we understand that. Let me erase this guys for you. So you get 20 and cube is like 9, 2, 6, 1. Very interesting, right? What we know here is, let's say I have an odd number in the last here in the number which I'm cubing, and in the cube also I have an odd number. That's interesting. That is what we're trying to conclude in this video, right? So let's go ahead and see a couple of cubes we have. All right, I've written cubes till number 20. So let's check with the first guy. 1 cube is 1. So this guy is odd, this guy is odd. Cool, it works. And this guy, 3, is an odd number, and the cube has got a last digit which is again odd. It's an odd number, right? Good again. Look at that. 5 is an odd number. 125 is again an odd number. 7 is an odd number. 343 is an odd number. So can I conclude that a cube of an odd number is odd? Exactly. So write that here. So let me write those things which we are just trying to conclude. I can write cube of an odd number is odd. Cool, we understand that? Good enough. Let's go ahead and try to work on a couple more things. Now I'm talking about, right, take an even number now. Let's say 2 cube. What is 2 cube? 2 times 2 times 2, right? Yeah, that's 2. I can see the answer is 8. I can see that 2 is an even number. Its cube is also even. Let's go with 4. What is 4 cube? That's like 4 times 4 times 4. That's like 16 times 4. That's like 64. And 64 is an even number. So let's go and check for the 20 cubes here. 2 is an even number. 8 is an even number. 4 is an even number. 64 is again an even number. 6 is even. 216 is even. Cool. So I can see that anywhere. 14 is even. 2, 7, 4, 4. That's an even number. Now we can write another conclusion that cube of an even number, right, is also even. Good, we understand these two things. Good enough. Let's go ahead. Right. So anyway, we talk about 7 now, but this time I'm talking about a negative number. Okay, these two things are done. So let's take a negative number. What is negative 7 cube? So it goes like negative 7 times, negative 7 times, negative 7. So let's multiply this, basic multiplication. What is minus into minus? That is plus. 7, 7 is like 49 into minus 7. Now look at that. What am I supposed to do now? I got to multiply plus into minus is minus. And let us multiply these guys. So 7 times 9 is like 3. 6 goes up here as 63. That is like 28. And you add this guy, will get 34. So cool, right? Do you understand 343? But the sign. Look at that, that's negative. Why is it negative? Because I have 3 negative signs. These two guys give me a plus, and with this plus, a negative sign will give a negative sign. It means what? If I cube any negative number, all right, a negative integer, I will get its cube also to be negative, always, isn't it? Could we understand that? So let's take another example and check. Let's say negative 3 whole cube. So what happens here? Negative 3 times, negative 3 times, negative 3. So it goes like negative 3 into negative 3 is like positive 9 times negative 3. Plus into minus is like minus. That's 27. Look at that. Again, you get the answer to be negative. So we are very sure that the cube of a negative, right, a negative number is also negative. All right, good, we understand this. Good enough. So what's up with the cube of positive number? Let's check that. So if you take let's say 4 cube itself, okay, what's 4 cube? Like 4 times 4 times 4, and positive into positive, that you get 16 times 4 is 64. We already did this, but I can see the answer. In the answer, the sign is positive. In this guy is also positive. So it means if you cube a positive integer, you will get a positive number, right? Cool, you understand that? So we can write this cube of a positive number is also positive. All right, so instead of numbers we can just write integers. Okay, I'll just write integers. All right, so I can say that these are the 4 observations I made from this particular video, that if you cube an odd number, you will get an odd number. If you cube an even number, you get an even number. If you cube a negative integer, you will get a negative integer as the answer. The cube is actually negative, and the cube of a positive integer is also positive. So we understand these 4 observations. Keep that in mind. It will really help us solve problems in future.